Welcome to my Ask a Sex Worker a Question channel. Today I'm going to answer the question that every single sex worker at some point gets asked. What's the weirdest thing you've ever done? I've had a few of these, and it also depends on whereabouts in my sex work career that these things happen. So things that might have happened earlier on when I was a little baby hoe, I probably thought was a little bit weirder than say 17 years later. Something that I thought was a bit strange because I had never come across it. To be fair, I was a little bit of a prude and I didn't have a whole lot of experience with sex previously to entering the industry. Who would have thought? People used to lick my armpits. All my clients were doing it and I was like, this is a thing. I didn't know this was a thing. However, it's not at all weird. There are weirder things out there. But the weirdest thing to date that has actually ever happened in a room, this was by far the strangest thing that ever happened. It's always in the back of my head. Something weirder will come. Nothing weirder ever came along. This was it. Took the cake, took it out back and swallowed it whole. It was fantastic. So the other girls happened to be in on this little thing. I was brand new, probably a couple of weeks into doing my job, and this client had called up asking specifically to see me because I was new. The receptionist did warn me that he asked for the new girl. When the other girls saw who he was, they sat me down in the girls' room, and I'm not kidding, about 3 or 4 of them were like, now Leah, don't worry, it's gonna be fine. He's totally fine, don't worry about it. Don't tell a hoe not to worry, because she goes upstairs going, what the f is he going to do to me? So baby ho me, after everyone's sitting me down and warning me appropriately, I go upstairs myself. So I go upstairs and I'm like, okay, so if you want to get all undressed, we'll do the health check, pop you in the shower, all that jazz. My little baby ho voice. And the client looks at me and goes, no, I don't need to do that. I turn to him and we're like, if you don't have a shower, I'm not going to touch you. The law says that. I don't have to touch you if you don't have a shower. So to that he sort of says, no, look, the receptionist knows what I'm after. Just sit on the bed, darling, and just face me. Okay. Just sit down on the bed. I'm completely dressed at this point. I didn't bother taking anything off because he ain't getting the shower. I'm not touching him. Fine. I'm sitting on the end of the bed and I'm just staring at him. He starts getting undressed. I'm like, I don't know what to expect. In my brain, everyone's downstairs going, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be just fine. So I'm sitting on the end of the bed, he gets undressed. And then he proceeds to do this weird handstandy thing against the wall. And so he's in a handstand, you know, dick's looking straight at his face. And then proceeds to lower his bottom half. He blew himself to completion while doing a handstand. I don't care who you are, that is impressive. Very, very impressive. And I am yet to have anyone top that in my room. Anyone at all is welcome to try. Funny thing happened a couple of years later. I was sitting in bed with a girlfriend of mine and we were hopped on this movie about drag queens and whatever. In the actual title scene, I see someone moving to do the whole handstandy thing and my friend's like, you'll never guess what he's gonna do. And I'm like, he's gonna suck his darling. She's like, how did you know? I'm like, seen it live. So yeah, that was fun. It is yet to be topped. I have had a couple of other weirder sort of things it's just not that they're weird, it's just uncommon. It's not weird. If you're enjoying it, it's fine, totally fine. Now, if you're a guy, I highly recommend give it a go because I have envy for your parts at this point because I would love to give that. If I could, I would. Who wouldn't? So I hope you really enjoyed that first episode of Ask a Sex Worker a Question. Finally got something going for our YouTube channel. Catch us later.